Hey, Joel-ATX here. There's something really special going on and whatnot recently, and I wanted to highlight this in this week's podcast. I'm seeing a lot more really good kids on streams, just killing it, doing a little better than us sometimes, most of the time. So I gathered four amazing streamers: Buffalo Mike, Chippewa Rips, Aaron Sports, and then Sports Card Y'all is actually going to join us towards the end of the podcast. Austin, Ethan, Aaron, and Brenden. If you've been in their shows, you'll see how great they are, the energy, the joy, right? I mean, it's really refreshing to jump on these streams. So I think it's a really cool kind of get their perspective on what it's like to be in the hobby, what it's like to stream, what some of their challenges are, what are some of the things they don't like. It's always fun to listen to. We recorded this yesterday, and I'm being serious. Like, it's a really good watch. I think you guys are going to appreciate it, and it's probably under 20 minutes. So after that 3-hour roundtable, it's good to get a little brevity here. So enjoy the show. And again, I got to bring up my Patreon. We have over a dozen members and growing. The money that you guys help me with, I'm putting right back into the podcast to grow. And I really want to get this into a very successful podcast someday. And I cannot do it without your support. So please consider joining my Patreon. The link is right below. You guys, season 2, episode 3. I had to edit because I forgot what episode it says. So hey, thank you so much for your continued support. Keep watching, keep sharing, keep subscribing, liking, doing all the good things. Love it. Season 2, episode 4. This podcast is called The Future. Here we go. It's perfect. Excellent. Well, welcome you guys. We actually have our special guest coming in later. Brenden from Sports Cards Y'all is going to be joining us.
Sports Card Y'all.
Sports Cards Y'all. Yeehaw. Thank you guys for joining us. What an honor it is to have you guys here. How cool. So, I've been wanting to do this for a while. I think, Tyler, you're the one who first gave me this idea, or maybe you did, Jeff, but it's great. You guys are streams I've spent a lot of time in. I bought some cards from you. We go way back. So it's really special to me to have all three of you guys on the call. So thank you so much to the dads and the kids. I call this the future of the hobby. This is what this podcast is all about. You guys have already proven yourselves. You've done some amazing Saturday night shows together. So I ran some numbers. Do you guys want to hear some numbers? So if you take a look at all three of your streams, you all average 5-star reviews. No surprise there. You're all under 1-day shipping. That's incredibly important. If you've seen my podcast, I talk about that all the time because you know what? We love our cards fast. Combined, you guys have 27,000 total sales on Whatnot. That is more than lucky. That is
Wow.
27,000 sales. That's a lot of cards, you guys. That's a lot of packing, by the way, too. And then if you take a look at followers, you're pretty much at EMS's level combined. You're at 51,000 total followers if you combine all three.
Show the guns.
We'll get EMS. Don't worry. We'll get EMS. Don't worry. But hey, guys, again, thank you so much. Just some introductions. Of course, we have Austin. Austin, raise your hand. There he is, Austin from Buffalo Mike, of course. Ethan. Ethan is Chippewa Rips. It's tough to say. And then, of course, we have Aaron. There he is, Aaron Sports. You guys know Aaron Sports? So thanks again, guys. First and foremost, I want to talk a little about if you could meet one athlete of your choice. This is funny because Aaron meets a lot of athletes. If you could meet one athlete of your choice, maybe have lunch with him, get some pictures, sign autographs, who would that one athlete be? Chippewa, you're at the top, so I'm going to make you go first.
Wherever you want.
Probably people are gonna hate for this, but probably Justin Jefferson.
I don't hate. Well, you're a Vikings fan, aren't you?
He's a Vikings fan. Yeah.
I mean, I don't love that part, but yeah, okay. But you know what? That's cool. Justin Jefferson, cool guy. I bet that'd be a really good lunch. Nice. Austin. I think I know, but we'll see.
This one
Jeremiah.
looks pretty easy. Josh Allen.
Josh Allen, yeah, called that one. That was obvious. So we got Justin Jefferson, Josh Allen. I mean, Aaron, you met a lot of, pretty big names already, but is there someone that you would love to meet and have lunch with?
Let me get JMO.
JMO.
Let me get JMO.
I love JMO. That's a great answer. That's a great answer. All right. So I want to talk about your collection. So we'll start, we'll go opposite. We'll go to you, Aaron. Who do you collect?
Who do
Talk
I
us a little about,
collect?
yeah, talk us a little about like what player do you collect? What team do you collect? How long you been collecting?
I collect all sorts of Lions, mostly Jameer Gibbs, Barry Sanders, Calvin Johnson, yeah. I collect pretty much like the Lions. I've been collecting for around a year and a half.
Okay. Excellent. I'm scared of the Lions this year, by the way. I think they're going to come back with they're going to come back with a vengeance. I think they're going to win the division.
Yeah.
Austin, I already know the
I-
answer, but I got to ask, who do you
I
collect?
collect all Bills, Josh Allen, and James Cook mainly. And
Nice,
then a little
Josh
bit
Allen.
of Syracuse. Yeah. Syracuse
Who was the other one?
Syracuse Orange.
Oh, nice. I was a huge Syracuse. I'm a little older. I remember the Syracuse Orangemen of the 1980s. I was a big fan of their basketball team. Me and my brother used to have all Syracuse stuff. That's an awesome choice. Um, you said James Cook. I find James Cook is kind of undervalued in the hobby. Do you guys feel that way?
Yeah, definitely.
Top three running back, absolute stud. It's very strange. But at least you can get his cards a little cheaper then, right?
hmm
Ethan.
I'll probably pick Justin Jefferson, Jordan Addison, and probably JJ McCarthy.
Okay, let's put you on the spot. Who's gonna start? JJ McCarthy or Kyler Murray?
I want JJ, but I think it's Kyle.
Austin, did we already? Yeah, we already talked about that. What is your very first favorite? What is your favorite card that you own right now, Austin?
I have a Josh Allen RPA. Then I just recently got a Steph Curry rookie. Yes.
No way. Like the OG, the
Well,
original?
not really like the oldest one, but like
Okay. I mean, any Curry rookie is amazing. And you got a Josh Allen RPA. That's a holy grail right there. That's awesome. Aaron, what's your favorite card you own?
I got a couple of them here. I got
Okay.
the Calvin Johnson
Oh,
patch
yeah.
auto, 5 of 5. If you can see
Beautiful.
that, 5 of 5 somewhere.
Give me my
You got the Gibbs sign kaboom.
Oh, it's signed. That's so badass.
Yeah. You got the Gibbs sign downtown. Caitlin Clark auto, numbered to 22. And then you got the Tom Brady auto.
Aaron was ready for this question, wasn't he, guys?
Yeah. I laid out all my favorite cards for this question.
That's awesome. I mean, I can't even pick one out of that 5 or 6 you showed. Probably Brady auto, but they're all
Yeah, probably the
beautiful.
Brady.
I love that Gibbs auto downtown. That is such a cool rare
Yeah.
piece. That is super cool. All right, Chip, Ethan, Austin,
I'm
you can
gonna
go get your
have
Josh Allen RPA, by the way, if you want to show it off.
isn't it all the way down?
Justin Jefferson
Yeah.
I
diesel.
love that Jetta Zebra. Nice.
And that's
Little
to
shadow
10.
box. Nice. To 10. Beautiful.
Yeah.
That's probably
Show them you got some patches. Show them the patches. The patches are cool.
Oh yeah.
Shout
Do you
out,
have a
shout out
Do you have a
to
Jetta
people
auto yet, Ethan? Do you have a Jetta
people
auto?
sent to me for free. So
That's super cool.
yeah.
Hey Ethan, do you have a Jetta auto yet?
I'm trying to get one.
All right.
We'll get there.
This one's numbered to 15.
That's beautiful. I love Jetta. I'm a big fan. Well, if anyone's listening and wants to donate a Jetta auto, send it to Chipwell Rips. I'm sure they'll take it off your hands.
I'll give you the address.
That's awesome. All right, so let's pivot to streaming. You guys, I mean, you guys have done tons of shows. I wish Whatnot had where I can see how many shows you've done, but I mean hundreds probably, but easily between you three is hundreds. But I mean, we'll start with let's talk about streaming, and I can tell when you listen to you three, there's a real joy there. You can tell that you love what you're doing. You're really good at it. You're better than a lot of the adults, if I'm being honest. Um, and so that's what I'm going to kind of talk about streaming. I think Austin is going to get his RPA. Let's go to you, Ethan. What do you love the most about streaming on Whatnot?
So I really just like the community of the people when you run the cards.
Yeah.
And
It's
just
pretty
All right,
cool.
I'm
I
back.
mean,
that you meet, really, when you run the
pe
cards.
people love you. They love the little horns. They're huge fans of Little Chip. It's pretty cool to see. Um, yeah, I love the energy of your shows. It's great. All right, Austin, did you grab it?
All right, this is the Allen
Oh, it's
RPA.
graded too, huh?
Yeah,
That's
I graded it
beautiful.
myself. Didn't do very good, but
Who cares?
then
What?
there's the cur-
Oh, okay. That is freaking awesome. Your screen is frozen, but at least we can see it, so that worked out. Hey, Aaron, let's go to you, and then we'll end with you, Austin. So the question is, what do you love most about streaming on Whatnot? Go ahead, Aaron.
I like all of the people that help us do this. Like what Ethan said, the community.
Yep. Yeah, that's pretty darn cool. I'm trying to think who's been streaming the longest. I feel like well, I think Austin and Aaron have been streaming kind of, I feel like you guys started at the same time, if I recall. And then Ethan, how long you been streaming, Ethan? Tyler, do you remember?
I think we're going to be at 2 years towards the end of this year, so about year and a half or so.
Okay, year and a half. That makes sense.
Yep.
Cool. And Austin, yeah, you've been streaming for a long time. I mean, the thing about
yeah,
Buffalo Mike, go ahead.
a little over a year we've been
A little
streaming.
over a year. Is that
We
it?
started
Gosh, it's longer.
April of 2025.
Nice. Um, one of the things that stands out with Buffalo Mike, can you guys relate? There's certain shows that like the cards that they have are the exact cards that you love. And so that's when I think of anytime I go to a Buffalo Mike show, like every card they show is exactly what card I want in my collection. And so I've been in from some of your first couple shows. I think I was at this previous one, maybe this past week, and you guys just have a really good eye for what sells. So keep up that great work. Okay, this is fun. I asked you guys what you love about streaming. Maybe what's one thing you don't love about streaming? We'll start with you, Ethan. Is there anything that's kind of like annoying or like, oh, I wish I didn't have to do this?
I don't think so, really.
Okay.
That's because he doesn't help with shipping.
I was just gonna say. Must be nice. Well, he's the talent, Tyler. You're the scrub.
That's
I
true.
mean, yeah, I mean,
True.
I get it.
run the cards, you do the shipping.
Yeah, there it is.
Boom. There you go. Austin, what is there anything that maybe you don't like about streaming?
Shipping
Shipping.
sucks.
There's no way around it. You know what I mean? You're coming off that high. You just had a great show. You're high fiving. You're like, oh, you look over and you got like stacks of cards that you got to ship. Yeah, that's a tough thing. Aaron, same thing, shipping, or is there something else that maybe you don't like about streaming?
I don't like the people that are like the trolls who are in chat talking about, oh, you're not old enough to stream. Then they like do all the troll bids and stuff.
Yeah, unfortunately, that's the crappy side of Whatnot. Is unfortunately there's some people that shouldn't be on it, and yeah, I completely agree. So again, you guys, if I combine all your shows, you have a ton of experience. If there are some kids that are kind of thinking like, hey, maybe I want to stream. My daughter Lucy's 5, and I think in the next year or two, I want to get her in front of the microphone just like you guys. What would you say to my daughter Lucy, or what would you say to a kid that's maybe thinking about streaming? We'll start with you, Aaron. Some advice.
Um. Just run cards and set prices. Don't run anything big at like $2.
Sure.
Yeah.
That's great advice for anyone.
Yeah.
Especially when they're starting. I like that.
Mhm.
Austin, how about you? What kind of advice would you give to a new streamer or a kid streamer?
I would say just know what you're running, know what stuff's worth. Be prepared to take a loss if you have to.
Yeah, taking losses is unavoidable. It's tough. And I think the toughest thing is taking a loss and still trying to put a smile on your face and still run more cards, isn't it? I don't care if you're 10 years old, 20 years old, or 50 years old. It always hurts to take a loss, and you gotta keep going and stay positive. I think that's one of the challenges that we have as streamers for sure. That's really good advice. Ethan, what kind of advice or tips would you give to someone who just started streaming?
I would say if there's like any people like annoying you, just don't worry about it. Just have fun, be yourself.
I like it. I like
Just
it.
don't be worried about them.
Yeah, when you think about it, and kind of what you said, Aaron, unfortunately, there's going to be some bad apples in your chat, and it's always like focus on the positive people. Like there might be one jerk in your chat, but look at the 50 to 80 people that are in your chat loving what you're doing, right? And I think it's important to focus on those positive people instead of letting one stupid, irrelevant person get to you. So that's really good advice. I love that. I love that. Those are all the questions I had. Dads, let's put you on the spot. Um, Mike, Tyler, how proud of you are? How proud are you? First of all, we'll start with you, Tyler, of Ethan.
Oh, I mean, incredibly. He's pretty shy for the most part, and he's really opened up. I mean, he's come up kind of with his own things. I mean, he does the little air horn thing now, the whole live at a bean.
Yeah.
And just like him talking to people, and now he goes into streams and people mod him up all the time. I mean, I think he mods more than I do. So I mean, it's just yeah, just you can just tell he's branching out and becoming his own man and doing his own thing. And I was just talking to LPZ today, and I said that if I want to keep growing, I'm gonna have to homeschool him so that he can be home all the time and run the streams because
So,
this is what people want. They don't want to listen to this. So
well, come on, you're okay, but Ethan's better. And so when you're talking to LPZ, did you get a word in or no? Did you get a word in? No? Okay, got it.
no, not really. No.
That man can talk. That man can talk. He can put us
Yeah.
all to shame. Buffalo Mike, how's it been? I mean, you guys have been streaming for a little over a year. I bet it's really gratifying and fun to watch Austin do his work.
Absolutely. Yeah. Same as Chippewa. He's Austin's a little bit on the shy side, so to watching him do the streaming, he's really coming out of his shell.
Yeah.
Becoming an adult. And we go to the card shows, the local shows, and watching him negotiate prices on cards, and it's really cool. And it's something we do together. As a father and son, we spend all days on Sundays doing our shows and then doing the shipping and then going to the card shows and building our collection together. It's something really, really cool that we can do as a bonding.
And the great thing is you're going to continue to do it, right? The hobby isn't going anywhere. It's evolving, but I mean that's the beauty is what a great position to be in. What a great thing to share. And honestly, Austin, I was texting Lucky and Tip the other day. I was in your stream. I was like, this kid is evolved into like one of the better streamers that I hang out with. Like you are doing some really great things in your stream, so keep up the great work. Jeff, I know you're hiding over there.
He's
Come on
hiding.
out.
I'm here.
He's over there.
Hey,
That's right. They can see you.
everybody.
Let's talk, Jeff. I love your shows, obviously, the energy, the way you guys work off each other. Talk a little about like how Aaron has kind of grown and evolved since day one, and how proud you are of him.
Yeah, it's definitely exciting. At the beginning, it's definitely a struggle not knowing, at a young age how to communicate with adults. So that's a little bit new. But he's continuing to just take it on his own and showing me every day how I'm not needed. And the chat likes to remind me that too. So I'm usually get a couple text messages a week asking if Aaron's going to go live. Very rarely asked about. And we've been going to shows. We go to Nashville and see Coach Rad, D Shavers, and the Nashville guys. And, he just joins those groups and does his thing. And I'm just on the sideline watching. It's pretty fun.
That is awesome. That is awesome. Give me 1 second, guys. I'm just gonna send.
Obviously without reciprocating with what everybody else has already said, the time spending together and, his communicating skills and negotiating skills, just continues to get better where, his classmates are on video games all day. And, I feel like he's learning valuable skills that are just going to help him in the business world.
Yeah, anytime I go to shows, it's the kids that I'm always the most impressed with. The negotiation skills, the fact they can come up to your table and they know the last five sales on any card. Like it's so impressive.
Exactly.
Like when we were kids,
The
you guys,
confidence.
we did not have that.
No,
Yeah, we did
I
not have those
definitely did not
skills.
have confidence at 12 years old
Yep.
and
Yeah.
or 13, 14, and definitely didn't have a wallet full of money either. You know?
I still don't.
Yeah, no doubt. These kids are walking up with thousands of dollars offering, comps.
Yeah. This is for a completely different podcast, but where the heck do these kids get this money? Because they are like, when they open up their Zion cases, I'm like, that's over $100,000 in cards,
Okay, that's a
and
cut
you're 10 years old. It's crazy. Whole nother topic. We're gonna give me 1 second. Brenden is trying to get on, but he's having some issues. It's not a podcast unless there's issues. There's always some kind of issues.
You can go.
Go
do it.
But I want you guys to think about one more question, and then actually we can start going. So it's 2026. Football is starting. What player are you really excited about that you think the hobby is going to do very well in? I'm sorry, that you think the hobby is going to really blow up on, kind of like the Drake May last year, the Jackson Dart right now. What player are you guys kind of secretly collecting because you think he's going to blow up? We'll start with you, Aaron.
CJ Stroud.
Oh, CJ Stroud. Okay, not a bad choice. What's your thinking there?
He's gone to the playoffs 3 times in a row. His team before him, the Texans were trash before him. Just to be totally honest.
Trash, you guys.
And he got drafted, and they've been to the playoffs every year since.
It's funny. I was dogging CJ Stroud on my last podcast, so I thought you were trolling me by saying that. So I'll be quiet on that on your opinion. Davis Mills. Anyway, Austin, what one player are you eyeing in 2026?
I like Cam Ward. A little
Okay.
bit of shock. I like some of the last year people.
I think Shug is going to be sneaky good, and I think the Saints. I mean, that division isn't that good anyway. I think if Shug can get his, he's got he's got Etienne, he's got Jordan Tyson, he's got Olave back. I mean, I'm looking for good things out of them. That's a great choice. Ethan, what player are you excited about? What player are you kind of like collecting on the side?
I think Cam Scatterboo because I think he's going to come back good from his injury after last season.
You mean when his ankle fell off? Yeah, that was a pretty gruesome injury. And did you guys see he did that? He tried to do a backflip at
Yeah,
Fnatic.
and he blew out his knee.
What is he doing? What is
He's
he
not
doing?
like
He
Saquon.
landed on his surgically impaired. I don't know. He's fun to watch. I'll give you that. All right. Our our special guest is joining us. The man, the myth. Let's see it. There's Brenden. Hi, Brenden.
What's up, Joel? How you doing, dude?
Buddy?
I'm doing great. Oh god. What's
We
up?
just spent 20 minutes making fun of you, so we thought we'd have you on. It's only fair.
Oh, okay. I like that.
The dancer himself. How you doing, man? Thanks for joining us. I think you know all these guys, but again, this is Ethan, Austin, and Aaron.
What's going on, guys? How you doing?
Good.
I'll speak for them. They're doing really good. We're actually almost done.
Oh, nice.
I'm gonna put Brenden on the spot. Any questions to Brenden?
Questions like you want me to like ask them questions or like what do you
Actually, you know what? Why don't you ask them a question?
Okay. I kind of was thinking about it before. I wrote them down. I was gonna ask if y'all could go back to y'all's first ever Whatnot show and think about your first Whatnot show. What would y'all have changed about y'all's first Whatnot show?
Great question. Let's start with you, Ethan.
Ooh, on the spot.
So when we first started that show, we were on a kitchen counter.
Wow.
So I think we should be like at a real room.
Better setup.
Yeah.
That's a common story, though. A lot of people kind of like, some people did it out of their closet. Carla 22 was streaming out of her closet at first. So, I mean, yeah, it's, you just got to make do. So, yeah, but that's good. You would have rather had a more of like a professional setup is what you're saying, Ethan, right? From the get-go? Yep. Aaron,
I would have changed my mind on selling a Gibbs RPA for $60.
Oh.
The one that got away. I love that you still remember it. We all have that card. Like, I cannot believe it went for that. So you wouldn't have sold it basically at that time, is what you're saying.
Well, not for that price. For
Yeah.
$60.
Yeah, it's tough getting cooked, especially at the beginning, isn't it? Austin.
I would probably run better cards and be in a different place. Like, I know my dad was marking the cards on the floor. He was lying about that.
I never won.
Brenden, how about that question back to you? What would you change?
What would I have changed? Wow. Well, number one, I probably would have been way more prepared than I was before. Kind of as we talked whenever we did our podcast, just be more prepared of like having cards next to us, what we're going to run, things like that. But to be honest with you, it's our first Whatnot show, so you really never know what to expect in that show. So,
Very true.
but
Yeah, I like
that's what I would say.
Great question. I'll just leave. You can take over the podcast, Brenden. You're doing
All
such
right.
a great job. Do you have another question for them?
I guess just following off that question, what are y'all's future goals for the rest of y'all's like channels? I guess
That was actually my final question. So we're on
Oh
the
wow.
same page.
Okay, we're on the
Well
same
done.
page.
I always pick on Ethan. We're going to start with Aaron. Aaron, what are we thinking? Like, what's one of your goals in the next year? Is it like a certain amount of followers or?
I want to hit 20K followers. I want to be more like Emps.
Okay.
All right. Well, you got to join the military first. That'll be a good start. You got to start lifting weights, get big. But no, I think that's a great goal. 20 followers, 20,000 by the end of this year. Is that what you said?
Yeah.
Piece of cake. You got
That's a
this.
piece of cake. You got that before the end of the year.
Yeah, you do easily. Austin, what are some of your goals coming up? What are you shooting for?
I don't know. Maybe just be more consistent. Try to do the same thing every week, same type of cards.
Yeah.
Just overall more consistent.
Because you guys were always Sunday mornings every single week, and I think you guys have kind of slowed down a little, correct?
Yeah, we started to do like in-person shows and
Yeah.
other stuff.
I don't blame you, and I think everyone here does a lot of in-person shows too. If you guys were on the or listen to the podcast with Rice Cake Bandit, right? You have to be successful. You have to leverage all the avenues or channels. Tyler, you brought that up as well in your podcast, right? I mean, you can't just depend on one not to be able to keep your business going. And so I think that's really important. Everybody on this call I know goes to a lot of shows. In fact, Brenden, maybe I'll see you this Saturday at my show. We'll see. Anyway,
We will definitely be there.
heck yeah, I'm putting on a little show here in Austin.
Yeah, well, it's gonna be a rough car ride because I got to ride with Alex.
My condolences. Wear earmuffs or earplugs or something, or duct tape. Maybe duct tape.
There's gonna be a lot of trash talk in the car, but that's fine.
He's a Royals fan. There's not much to trash talk about that. Ethan, what are we thinking for the rest of the year? You got some goals?
Okay. So when Dad retires, I want to take a spot bed and be like Emps.
We're not even 2 years in, and he's already wishing for me to be off. And
seriously,
everyone likes me, and everybody wants me more than you.
Wow.
Chop liver. Jeez. You know what? He doesn't sugarcoat it. I respect it. This episode's really good for Ems's ego, by the way. He's gonna love this. He might watch this on repeat. All right. I'll flip that question back at you, Brenden. Even though we talked about it in the pod, is it changed like as far as like some of your short-term goals?
To be honest with you, not really. I mean, to hit 50K by the end of the year would be the main goal. Just pushing towards that. Really, just being more entertaining, making people want to come back, enjoy our show. You know, doing the dances, just more dances, figuring out more dances, more intros, stuff like that. The 18th birthday show is coming up, and let me tell you something, it's going to be a lot of fun. We got a lot more stuff planned for that one.
Oh. Well, I tell you what, we're gonna wrap it up there. I had so much fun just hanging out with all of you guys. I can't thank you enough. You guys are so good. And I only want you to keep growing. Don't ever, if you're feeling stale, just mix it up, start dancing, getting crazy. There are some rules on Whatnot, but you can get kind of crazy on Whatnot and get away with it. And so I highly encourage you, just keep like expressing yourself, getting creative, and keep kicking some butt. So thank you guys so much for hanging out. This was the Future Podcast. You guys are the best. Have a great day, y'all.
Thank you, Joel. You have a great day as well.
Thank you guys.
Thank you.
You can make me your scapegoat. You can call me a bastard if you like. I'll be locking up my